r/ask Reddit. Girls, what isn't nearly as hot attractive as men or guys think? Guys browsing this thread, your mileage will vary. Women don't all hold one unified opinion any more than men all do. Some of us like big old muscle dudes. Some of us like chubsters. Some of us like a shiny bald head and smooth face. Others like scruffy beards. Some of us like confident alpha dogs. Others like shy, kind-hearted saps. Some have no interest in your video games and custom-built rigs. Some of us want to talk all night about Super Metroid speed and strats and the newest GPUs. You keep looking till you find someone who appreciates you for who you are. Tell me more about these chubster fanatics. I've got a big soft spot for chubby guys. Better if they are chubby and nerdy. Like I just wanna cuddle you so hard. Most mature commented, as a man, I'll add what's worked for me. Be good to everyone. Walk away from fights unless it's survival or protecting your family. Invest in developing a valuable skill set. College not required. Cultivate lifelong hobbies. Preserve your health. Let go of resentments. I see helicopter dong is safe. Thank God. That's the second thing I would do if I suddenly had a penis. The first is pee standing up. I've had a fascination with this since I was a little girl. Seeing my brother and his friends simply walking 3 steps away, turning around and peeing seemed so much more desirable than having to run inside and hope no one was in the bathroom, and then after waiting for my turn I find out that someone used the last of the toilet paper and didn't replace it, so I have to yell for mom to bring me more. Then after what seemed like forever I finally get back outside and everyone has gone to play somewhere else and I'm left to play by myself. My god, I'm so lonely. Still, my so has given up. She doesn't even facepalm anymore. Winning. Wearing her down. Hallmark of any successful relationship. Picking fights with other guys for stupid reasons. You don't look tough or manly to me. You look immature and dumb. To me it says, oh hey, look at me, I cannot control my temper and one day you might make me angry. Double quote. That overly macho attitude. Be confident, but don't be an ass. Be Steve Harrington. Don't be Max's douchey brother whose name I've forgotten. My man Steve Harrington. I don't know how the show pulled the 180, but this guy's awesome. He wasn't even that bad in season 1. The worst thing he did was have shithead friends and got in a fight with the guy trying to get with his girlfriend. Bragging about how much money you spend. Financial responsibility is sexy. Mind if I whip out my 401k? 5% match and positioned for growth. Apparently, masturbating in front of us. What if they ask first? You mind if I jerk off in front of you? Please D. Okay cool zipe. Too much cologne. Being an a-hole. This guy in my junior year in high school would make me the butt of every joke and bullied me throughout the school year. He'd make fun of my friends, my clothes, my hobbies. I found out later that he had a huge crush on me. Like what? What was he trying to accomplish? The bad boy look? That's how boys that have not finished maturing deal with their crushes. I personally used to do this and it actually made a whole group of girls hate me. I really regret it. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, he really brought down my self-esteem. I was dealing with a lot of issues and he made that class hard for me. I was completely mind blown when I found out he liked me because I honestly thought he hated me as a person. I hope he's doing well though. Jesus. It's kind of tragic. He liked you but expressed himself in the worst way and made you feel bad about yourself. Who knows what good might have happened if he treated you the way that someone who likes you would actually treated you. Tell me stories about evading law enforcement or run-ins with gangs and being tough and shit. No, you just look like you have really bad judgment and decision-making skills. Honestly, it's like the guy saying I'm not really much better at decision-making than a 15-year-old, and not even one of the more mature 15-year-olds. Trying to fake a deep voice. Most of us can tell when you are trying to fake it, as compared to when a guy actually has a deep voice. My ex used to say that my voice became weirdly sexy when I was sick. Apparently my voice is pretty high. I don't ever try to lower it unless for comedic effect because yes, it's horrible. My so sounds like ducking Solid Snake when he's sick. He didn't believe me at first. Now he just quotes Metal Gear Solid endlessly while sick. I regret letting him know that. Psycho Mantis? Lying about yourself to impress me. It sounds obvious like that, but you don't know how many guys I talked to who lied to me about their job and sexual life and claimed it was to impress me when I discovered it and said I'm done. Got internet. I had a guy do this to me recently. We were talking about our interests and he said he liked old black and white movies. I mentioned my two favorites were The Maltese Falcon and The Big Sleep. He said he hadn't seen them but he mostly only watches ones with Humphrey Bogart in them. The two movies I mentioned are considered two of his best films. Oh no, that's terrible. The last one who did that to me told me he was partying at the Ritz-Carlton, the most luxurious hotel in Montreal, after his business conference. Sent me 2 pictures of the party. I found them in 2 minutes on Google. Sweet. No chest hair comments yet. Check through this thread to make sure I don't already do any of this. This is exactly why I am here. Dong pics, especially unsolicited ones. No one thinks your dangly bits are that attractive. Just tell them you've got a pic for them, then find a random picture of a dong to send back. Not random. Send them other dong pics you've recently received. Now they aren't a complete waste. Just make sure to send a bigger dong back. I'm all for sending naughty pictures like that but only when asked for. Like specifically the other person has stated outright, please send me a picture of your dong. Otherwise it just seems unnecessary and to forward. Seeming like a decent person, but then pulling the I'm a nice guy card when I tell them I'm not interested in dating them. If I'm looking to date someone, then being a nice person should be a given, not to be used as some distinguishing trait. Well, what if I'm extra nice? What if I volunteer at puppy shelters, donate to charities, give thoughtful gifts, forgive slights and listen to everyone in their hour of need? Is that not a distinguished trait? Is that average? You are asking too much of humanity. They aren't like that. Just accept that I am a ducking god to you mortal pests. A god. A golden god. He hasn't even begun to peak. I'm a 5-star man. Shit. Axe body spray marketing team. Whiny guys who say they're nice. Nice guys don't say they're nice. It's like having power or class. If you have to tell people you're powerful, classy, nice, then you're not. Really extreme muscle mass. It looks like it hurts. Like you're a really detailed balloon animal. How dare you swallow shame. It hurts the first days, but after those days I don't know because I quit going to the gym. Flaunting your money, even as an 18-year-old, I always found it off-putting. You have money? Great. You don't have to remind me every 5 minutes. I don't have any money. Date me. Axe spray. Black. How about the overusage of any cologne perfume? I don't need to smell you when you walk into the room. So obnoxious. Being critical of women for things they have little to no control over. Boob size, height, etc. Or flipping back and forth between take a girl swimming on the first date and calling girls ugly because they are not wearing makeup. Unfortunately there are quite a few women on this post complaining about guys' height and such too, and I'm like, how are they supposed to change this? Shouldn't this be a discussion about demeanor, attitude, habits, and so on? Things that people can recognize and change if they feel the need? Especially when it comes to length. A large penis. Seriously, straight women just do not give that much of a duck if your dong is 5 inches or if it's 9 or whatever the hell. Dudes are the only ones who care about the specifics of penis size. I swear. Sure, there's size queens here and there, but honestly, as long as you're not on either end of the bell curve, you're probably fine. Also, bigger is not better. 1. It hurts. No one likes to be poked in the cervix, and 2. Too many guys with big dongs think that's all they have to do to be good at sex. Fedora. But I really hate Debian kernels, and a server OS is overkill. Personally, I won't date anyone that doesn't use Arch. Don't stick your dong in stupid. Being asked to show your bobs and vagine. Beach lasagna. Toupees. Hair pieces. Hair plugs. Combovers. Etc. Bald is sexy. If you're thinning, just clip or shave or let it go. We can tell when you're faking it, usually because you're nervous about it. There are many of us who find bald attractive. 80% of people here are dudes seeing if they are ducking up. Being a jerk. So many guys talk about how girls love a-holes and I dunno. I haven't met a single woman who has said man, I just really love the ones who are always mean and abusive to me. I've heard advice before that states to surround yourself with women to seem more attractive. At least for me, that's terrible advice. Just awful. Please tell me there's a difference between guys who do that to get laid and guys who legitimately just end up friends with a lot of women. When I got into my mid and late 30s, I found myself absolutely crushing it with women age 20-26. Like, crushing it, which is counterintuitive, since, you know, I was a dude pushing middle age. Turns out acting like a dumb kid is pretty unattractive to women, which is why they were such a puzzle when I was in my 20s and, in fact, acted like a dumb kid. Whereas carrying yourself like a self-confident man who offers something to the world and treats people well, a lot of the ladies find that we're attractive. Attractive enough to overlook massive dad bod. When they treat women like we can't accomplish simple tasks, especially when men say no, women shouldn't do this. So what I'm getting from this is being a quiet dude isn't as bad as it seems. My fiance has always poked me in the back and or ass cheek when he is horny in the morning. It always makes me laugh because I know he is not the only one who does it because a lot of my friends' husbands' boyfriends do it as well. It does not turn us on. Hahaha. Maybe I'm just crazy, but I find it more annoying than anything. It's not always to turn you on. It's kind of like a cat clawing on a scratching post for us. For most guys it's an unconscious action. TBF. It usually happens in that weird moment between sleep and waking when you're not entirely clear what's real and what isn't. All that you know is that you've got a boner and rubbing it against things feels good. Sheets, pillows, whatever. And if one of those things happens to be your wife's leg, then oh well. It's called morning wood for a reason. Trying too hard not to show vulnerability. This is something that's ingrained in men since their early childhood. Breaking down those barriers takes some serious trust, and if that trust is broken it just makes it harder for us to show that vulnerability. Whoa, you made it to the end? You're a ducking beast. I'll cut you a deal. Smash like and subscribe for more curated content, bruh. It's free and that's a great price.